Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Spate, your proud principal. It's a Friday at the end of the week, and typically we're in a pattern where I do our videos at the beginning of the week, but today was such an amazing day. I just had to share with you about your children and just something that my colleagues and we were reflecting on and talking about today in different spaces. Our day began this morning with a special guest speaker. This year, we began the Rise guest speaker series because we are very committed to our superintendent's strategic vision, the Palmdale Promise, and inspiring students to achieve their college and career dreams. To support that vision, we launched this guest speaker series, and today we were very blessed, very fortunate to have Leo Stallworth, a reporter from ABC 7 News in Los Angeles, come and share his story with our students. One of the reasons it was very important for me to launch this guest speaker series is because I need our students to understand that success is not linear. You don't have to have a perfect beginning to create the life that you want for yourself. And I know from experience, and I've been talking to my colleagues and together we rise. And also, one changed a life, it changes generations. I think about my parents and a teacher. My father grew up very poor in Benton Harbor, Michigan, and he had one teacher who didn't look like him. So I don't necessarily buy into, certain beliefs and conversations and narratives, but he had one teacher, didn't look like him, but saw his potential and believed in him and let him know that he was college material. And so my dad went to university, and if he hadn't have done that, I definitely probably wouldn't have been here today. I think about my mother and how hard she worked, and somebody believed in her and let her know of her college going potential. And my brother and our lives wouldn't be what they were, where education is a family value because of an educator who spoke life into her and believed in her. So our entire team, I think, was so inspired. Adults shed tears, students shed tears by Mr. Stallworth sharing his story. And so because it's public, he shared that he was just thrown into a special education class when he was younger and was told that he wouldn't amount to anything, that he couldn't learn. He was held back 3 times, but now he's a very successful news reporter because a teacher who didn't look like him, believed in him, and another family from a Latinx background took him in and supported him with his mother and with his sister. And so I had children come up to me today during dismissal and throughout the day, just saying how much they could relate and how inspired they were and how moved they were as he told them to go get your dream. Don't let anybody stop you. Go get your dream. And so, after our guest speaker series today, I have to again just say a special thank you to one of our district central office leaders, Dr. Cooper, for his vision and his leadership. When we were talking about the special education program at Shadow Hills, we wanted to do something new and special and different for our children to engage them in new ways. And so, because of him, we brought project-based learning to Shadow Hills. And when I tell you that it has revamped our special day class program, I cried today in Mrs. Puguio's class when one of our students, brilliant on the autism spectrum, I was talking to his one-on-one actually maybe a day or two ago. And I thought he was nonverbal, but he speaks to her. And then today, he did the most amazing presentation, and I got to hear his voice for the first time in the strength and confidence. I broke down, and several people did. It was a beautiful thing to see. All of our 3 classes today had project-based learning exhibitions and showcases where we got to see their artwork, their projects, all of their learning connected to one theme. So the theme our teachers selected was transformation, and everything that they did in science and math and social studies and English and art was all connected to transformation. And seeing our students stand with confidence and being able to speak publicly. Sorry, I'm at home. That's my dishwasher in the background. But hearing them speak confidently and explaining their subject matter and how it's connected to transformation. One student was talking about, Christian was talking about Joshua trees, and a student, I didn't know this, a student said, well, why does it have the name Joshua? And so he explained the connection between the name of Joshua trees and Joshua in the Bible. It was phenomenal to see these sixth and seventh and eighth grade students completely engaged in their learning and learning in a different way. And they were challenged along the way, and it was difficult, but our teachers kept speaking into them how brilliant they are and boosting them up and propping them up to give them confidence and courage and perseverance to keep going. And I just Teachers brought their students to come observe, to come learn about their subjects, to learn about their theme. It was a beautiful thing. And then my day ended with we have one of our teachers, Mrs. Herrera, who created Latinx Heritage, but we have a phenomenal long-term guest teacher, Miss Smith. And so I let her know, even though the teacher's gone, our students signed up for Latinx Heritage. It's the English course to learn about diverse Latin cultures through literature and written word. And so she continued the vision of the teacher. And so today we had students who selected their favorite song by a Latinx musician and analyze the song and pick out four pieces of figurative language and talk about the multiple perspectives from the song that they analyzed and did a beautiful, beautiful presentation. And so it was an amazing day. It was an amazing day for the children, the adults who got to see all of this learning taking place and happening. Our Shadow Hills teachers, I say we're the best middle school, and we always back it up with receipts. And so learning is the most important thing, and phenomenal things are happening in all of our classrooms. But I just had to share this, and my colleagues and I, we were just talking about our superpower as adults, and I've said it before, the superpower of words, right? It can transform a life. As adults, we have this power to speak something beautiful into children. I say we only have 60 days left. One changed life changes generations. We have 60 days left where we can impact a student, and just something that we say, any adult on campus, whether it's a custodian, the noon duty, our tech, a teacher, a principal, one of the awesome front office staff that we have, something that we see in them that we can say and pull out, it can change the trajectory of their lives. And as parents, they want it from you the most. They want it from you the most, for you to speak into them and highlight one of their gifts and see something in them and speak to the possibilities. So I just want to encourage you to use your superpower. We are using our superpowers at Shadow Hills to highlight and show students their greatness. We're sending those words home to you. The stack, it's pretty big. It's probably over 1,000. And we're sending them home daily. So you should start getting those in the mailbox, where we are highlighting for you the amazing things that we see in your children. And as we get to spring, there's something that happens in middle school. There's no place I'd rather be, but there's something that happens in the spring where they start to test the boundaries a little bit. And so we're going to hold tight and hold those expectations high. And we appreciate your support at home. If we happen to call and share a challenge that we're having, to support us, because we're here for learning. That's what we're here for. We're not here for chaos. We're not here for drama. We're not here for anything else, except building students up so that they can be in classroom and learn with the amazing, amazing teachers that Shadow Hills has on campus. So I just had to share that. Amazing things are happening. Our hallways are beautiful. And I look forward to you visiting Shadow Hills. If you'd like a tour, if you are a parent, I'm happy to do that for you and escort you around and see this amazing campus that our whole community is building. Please enjoy your weekend. Please remember that superpower. It's low-hanging fruit. It doesn't cost anything. It's not curriculum. It's nothing you need to learn. It's just recognizing something unique and authentic and genuine about one child and making sure they know. So I have students, I'm like, oh yeah, you're going to be a great attorney one day, right? You are going to be a great artist. My Marie, we laugh, she's going to be leading a company, the world, the congressional district. That girl's going to be leading something one day. But all of your children are great. And just have a great weekend. Remember, we do nothing great on our own. To become number one, it requires pressure and support. And together, that is the only way we are going to continue to rise. And we are going to continue to rise at Shadow Hills. Have a great weekend.